We're going to be doing an unboxing today. My name is Willow, and I am the host of the RPG Goblin, and I'm actually starting this YouTube channel, as you see, and I want this to be a space where I share games that I get, but also talk about them in general, talk about the mechanics. But today, instead of doing anything really fancy, we're going to be doing an unboxing video of a new game that I just got in. And actually, the thing about this game is that I adore what this game is, and I'll show it to you in a moment when I actually unbox it. But this game is actually a gift from Damien from the Roleplay Rejects podcast. And I have to say, thank you so much to Damien for getting this for me. I am obsessed with this game, and I can't wait to get a chance to play it, especially to have a physical copy to be able to flip through. And so, full out of the gate, thank you, Damien, for getting this for me. I can't wait to show everyone what it is. And so we'll get into that now. We have a big box here that let's see if I can, whoop. All right, let's get this fully open. So this is the first time that I'm actually opening this package. I got it today, and I was going to a networking meeting with my mom. This was at like 5 in the morning. And I open the door and look on my front porch, and there I see a big old box, and I'm like, is that the package that I've been waiting for? And sure as shit, we got the package. And I am so excited. Kind of opening the front panels here. Whoop. Ah! Oh my god. I'm so excited. I mean, I always love getting RPG mail, but this is extra exciting, especially since it's a gift, and it's like, oh man, this is a great game. What is my hair doing? Oh my god. But yes, I am. Let's get this out carefully. Let's move the box so I have room. I'll go back there. Okay. Ooh. Look at this. You see my reflection a little bit, apologies. But look at that. Bunkers and Badasses. I have done an episode on the RPG Goblin about this game with Riley from Friend and Foe Adventure Co., who, by the way, love their podcast. Please go check them out, especially if this game is really interesting to you, because they do an entire actual play series with Bunkers and Badasses, and it's amazing. Roleplay Rejects actually did a 20-episode series with Bunkers and Badasses too, so I also recommend them. But first, let's actually open this game up and find out what it's about, which, actually, we don't have to open it up to start talking about that. This is the back, which is absolutely amazing, and you can see in the corner there, Tiny Tina's Bunkers and Badasses. If you aren't familiar with what Bunkers and Badasses is, it is a made-up role-playing game from the Borderlands DLC, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, where Tiny Tina basically runs a game for a bunch of the other people in Borderlands, and they play Bunkers and Badasses. And it's just this really wild fantasy game that includes like mechs and guns and all kinds of cool stuff. So I think it's Nerdvana is the company, ended up getting, I assume, the rights to actually create this game themselves, and it is amazing. Let's get this open. Whoop. And so this game, recently when Damien got it, it was on sale. I'm not sure if it's still on sale to this point, but they have this box set and also just the normal rule book along with a PDF version all on their website. Again, I think it's Nerdvana is the company that produced this game or published this game. And I want to say that the website isn't Nerdvana. I will put the website in the description below when I actually do know what it is, so I don't give the wrong information. So if you'd like to get this game, it's going to be in the description below. But I just took the plastic off, and oh my god, I am so excited. It's got like little shiny bits where the Bunkers and Badasses stuff is on there. And even the whole front area here, you can see where they're shiny. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. And so, take off the top. Carefully, apparently. Ah. Let me in. Oh man, that's so exciting. Oh my god, okay. Oh, this is really cool. Inside the box is a bunch of little drawings. That's little tiny Tina. And a bunch of like, there's like a little tentacle in the corner here. Oh, that's so cute. This entire game is filled with little fun, cute things like that, where Tiny Tina actually draws within the book and writes in the book. And it's so fun because she'll actually end up writing over like actual sections of the books where it's like, here's a feat that you get. And she'll just cross it all out and she will write her own thing. And it's amazing. I'll have to show you examples. But as we open up the box here, it seems like we get this whole like token pack of these like flat tokens of different little characters. Like there's these skeletons with swords, actually lots of different skeletons with swords, some weird tree creature, some knights, and some like tiny tree creatures. And there's a few different pages of these. Let's open this up so that we can get a look of it. So this is actually really great to include tokens into a box set like this, because I always enjoy getting fun tokens to play with, and this just improves the whole experience because I don't have a ton of 3D printed minis. I have a few from the Animal Adventures set, and I had like a D&D subscription box for a while that sent some, but other than that, I don't have a ton of normal minis, and so providing things like these, which you can see even more of the really cool things. Plus, these, like, also, again, looks like they're drawn by Tiny Tina, like a little dragon. And some, like, weird rock creatures and, like, little... These look like, almost like these dwarves, like, cleric dwarves or something like that. It's absolutely awesome. And then the last page here is pretty much just a sheet full of these pink and purple, like, Tiny Tina drawing ones. And it's like this little archer guy. And, oh my god, wait, this is... What is this? It's like a little wolf friend? Here, let's pop one of these out. Little wolf friend, I think? Maybe? But that's really, really cute. And then there's a bunch of these little zombie fellows in the corner here, which are absolutely adorable. This is insane. I'm obsessed with this already. Oh my god, I'm so excited, and we've only opened one thing. Just, again, nice look in the box here. It's so gorgeous. Alright, let's go with this side area here that has these dice, because I love myself some dice. Alright. So, we got fun little... more writing of Tiny Tina, my friends, and Big Boy over here, which it looks like this comes with some custom dice with symbols on it, and I'm always obsessed with that. Let's get this off. Is there a way this is being secured? Woo! Nice little removable cap, which I really enjoy, keeps everything all safe. And I can't tilt it a lot, but ooh. Alright, let's look at the dice here, because I'm a big dice gremlin and I need to know what's inside. Alright, so it looks like we have this orange chonk with yellow lettering on it, and there are a few little symbols throughout the die. Doesn't look like it's just on the D20 in that one, which is interesting. And then we also have what looks to be these really cute... I love this font so much. This really cute set... Ooh, again, with custom numbers. This really cute set of, like, pink-purple dice. Let's actually get these open. Oh my god, these are gorgeous. Oh, I'm obsessed with this font. Alright, let's get Big Boy open, too. This thing is... so cool. Oh my god. I love how these are just within this like orange and purple theme, same on the box. And it's so gorgeous. Look at this guy. It's a bit more orange in person. It's showing up kind of read over camera, but look at this font. I think it's so freaking cool. And these symbols look to be on the 20 face, but also on a few other faces. I'm not quite sure what they mean, so I'll definitely have to look further. Ooh, they'll die. I'll have to look further into what these symbols mean, because it looks like it's on the 1 face and the 20 face, but also on some of these surrounding faces, which is which is really, really interesting. And then we also have the dice set. And I don't know about you, but I don't know how you can be into these games and not obsess over the dice, because look how gorgeous these are. This is so pretty. It's so purple. And the font is so cute. Oh my god. And again, except this one seems to just have it on the 20 face, and the 1 face, this has symbols on it too. And oh, it's just this gorgeous pink and purple. Look at them. So cool. I love it. I mean, it's worth it enough for just some really cool dice, if you ask me, so. All right. Oh my god. So I didn't even really look at the miniatures yet, because I didn't want to spoil myself here. There are so many. In this box set, there's 5 of them in here, which is insane for a set of minis in a starter, like, kind of, I mean, this is a starter box, but this is also like the official game box, since it comes with, you know, the book and everything like that. And these are just really, really detailed too. If you can see, I mean, they're like the size of normal minis, but some of them are kind of thin. And when you really look at them, you see all the really fine detail work they have. Like, you can see the muscles. Here's this, like, big guy here. Like, the back there. You can see the muscles through the shirt. The really fine detail of the shirt, too. And this mega cool weapon. I'm absolutely obsessed. These are so freaking cool. I can't even stand myself. Oh my god. I didn't know that I was actually I thought I was just getting the normal book. I didn't know I was getting the full box here. So this is just absolutely surprising to me. It's going to take a moment to actually put these away. So we're just going to set these off to the side. And we'll look at those in more detail, but I am so freaking excited to paint these and actually use them, because they're just insanely detailed. And then we also still have the dice in here. And then we gotta be very careful to gently bring it out. We have the book. And apparently there's more in here. Hold on, we'll look at the book in a moment. There's also a GM screen. That's so freaking cool. A bunch of blank character sheets. And even what looks to be some notes for the GM, which in this game, instead of the GM role being called the, GM, it's called the BM, which is the Bunker Master. And when I talked to Riley about it, I remember them pointing it out as being like, that has another meaning. And it was really, really fun. And then we have, is this a map? Oh my god, this is a dry erase map. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Again, we'll get more into these in a moment. We have some token holders. And then we have 2 sets of cards and a dry erase marker. So putting that all to the side for now, we're going to come back up to this view. I'm so excited. This came with a lot more stuff than I thought it would. And I think we'll start with looking at the Bunkers and Badasses book, which has the same design that's on the box, and oh my god, it's so cool. And you can see it's kind of still got that shiny detail all around, and it's Oh, it's guns. There's like different guns from like the game that are like part of that detail there. That's really cool. I'm obsessed. And then open it up. Oh my god. This is so good. All right, let's come back down. Okay. So right away with just the table of contents, we have some really fun things like page 69 being scrapped out and just having the word nice there. We have another thing where it says tiny potions, honey heist, Marcus's quest for the wizard's wand, assault on Dragon Keep, which that's actually really cool. They have a pre-written adventure in this book that is actually the DLC that this game is inspired by. But flipping through, we're not going to read through the entire thing, but there is some really cool art showing like the different guns that are in this game. And a fun fact that I know, because we did it in the episode with Riley, is that you can actually create your own custom weapons in this game, specifically guns. And I remember we ended up making like this legendary shotgun that like people would be stunned by the wielder's beauty, and it would freeze but also set things on fire, I believe. It was absolutely insanity. And so I know there's some just really fun mechanics in this game for wild things like that. And then we have a bunch of potions, which I can't right now read due to the screen or the book being flipped the other way, but let's see if we can get one in here. So we have Punch Drunk. You have to melee attack someone every hour or your heart stops, but your melee attacks deal a bonus 1d12 damage. Like, it's really, really goofy things like that that makes this game amazing. Plus, again, a bunch of just little drawings and art. More things about the guns. Really, really cool artwork. I mean, really, really cool artwork. And then you have just like, there's some of these almost slightly yellowed pages that are like inserted in that aren't supposed to be here. As like, this is for, I believe, the honey heist situation, while this is for, I think this is for like the dragon, this is for like the Dragon Keep. So this looks, you know, all nice and professional, and how a lot of game books kind of situate these kinds of things. But then you go over here, and this is like what Tiny Tina did, doing little cute art all around, and it like being drawn in like marker and pens and stuff like that. It is so cool. Plus, can I say I love these little maps so much. Ooh. Okay, we have a few papers here in the back. We have one here that says, "Hello, Vault Hunters. Head to NerdvanaGames.com to find blanks and pre-made character sheets, gun cards, BM sheets, and everything else you need to beef up your Bunkers and Badasses campaign." Oh, that's amazing. So they have sheets and stuff that you can print out. So even if you didn't get, you know, the full box set for this game, you can still print out all of the information that you need. And then they have a nice big thing, a nice, I think, character sheet and BM notes here, blank ones, and some gun cards. I'm very excited. These look awesome. And I mean, like, as much as I'd love to walk through the entire book right now, that's probably a little unreasonable. So, you know, just admire how amazing it is and how they literally recreated the dice from the freaking art. Oh, it's so cool. Oh man, this is amazing. Again, Damien, thank you so very much for getting me this game. I am obsessed, and I can't wait to hopefully do something with this game with you. Again, if you think this game is really awesome and you want to try it out yourself, head over to NerdvanaGames.com to check out the game and get it yourself, buy it yourself, support independent artists, because it's just, This game is amazing. Plus, just the humor in this book with Tiny Tina writing things in is so good and makes it worth it reading just for that reason. Plus, you get a really awesome game that promotes the idea of just being as badass as physically possible. Riley said when we were doing the episode together about Bunkers and Badasses, is that in this game there is a mechanic called, there's like badass tokens. And the only way to get a badass token is by doing insane shit. And I know there's some examples here. Let's see if I can find one where... Yeah. The badass system. There's some examples written by Tiny Tina here. As things that are not badass enough. Roland moves to cover and shoot his rifle at a guy. Lilith throws a grenade and the explosion is really big. Craig does his taxes. Like, that's not badass enough. Like, not cool. But these are badass enough. Maya grabs the skeleton knight by the throat, crushing his vertebrae with a tightening of her grip. Sensing other skeletons behind her, she turns and hurls the necklace skeleton at the other Bado, tangling the two together in a mess of bones and embarrassment. She throws a grenade at the tangled bodies and turns away just before it explodes. The whole idea about the game is just do something absolutely insane and you'll get bonuses for it. So yeah, throw a grenade and turn around or throw a grenade and ride away on a motorcycle with it behind you as you're wearing sunglasses. That's badass. Just hitting something with your sword and killing it, that's not badass enough. And I just think that's a really, really cool mechanic to add into a game, especially with the name Badasses and Bunkers. You have to assume some really amazing things. And I can tell you what, this game is insanely amazing. Please check out this game and please get it for yourself. And also please make sure to check out Roleplay Rejects, which is the podcast that Damien hosts. They explore different systems by playing about 20 episode arcs with them. And I think one of their firsts is a Bunkers and Badasses actual play where they play it for 20 sessions and they have an absolute blast. And also please make sure to check out Friend and Foe Adventure Co., which is the podcast that Riley runs. That is a full-length campaign of playing Bunkers and Badasses. And it's so good, and this game is amazing, and I just urge you to go check them out, and I'll put their links in the description below as well to where you can check them out. I can word today. It's been a long day. I've been up since 5 in the morning, and I'm normally not an early riser, so my brain's just going absolutely crazy. But, yeah, we'll go through the few things in here. First off, I just want to say how awesome it is that they included, like, a dry erasable battle map. They have this side, which is, like, the Tiny Tina side, where it's, like, in pink and... like the Bunkers and Badasses thing looks like that. And then we have the gray side, which seems to be more like, you know, the official Bunkers and Badasses thing. It's got this really cool artwork on the edges of it, and it's really, really cool. I'm obsessed. Everything in this game looks amazing. Like, the Nerdvana did a fantastic job. These will just show off very quickly. These are the character sheets and BM note pages. There's a whole bunch of them in here. Let's get an actual look of a character sheet, actually. Why don't we? Here's the soldier. Oh, actually, that is the wrong thing. Not the soldier. Give us a moment. Huge stack of papers. It's amazing that they have all of this stuff just printed for you, since not everyone can usually print out their own character sheets. Unless you have a printer, obviously, then you can print out your own. But it's nice having these on hand, and I believe their digital character sheets are also fillable, too. So if you're just using digital sheets, then you should have no problem using them as well. Another amazing thing is they have pre-generated characters included. Oh my god. Look how cool. Okay. I'm in love. So they have pre-generated characters included in this box, but they also have pre-generated characters that are included with the PDF too. So no matter if you get the PDF or just the box or even the game, even just getting the game book itself, as you could see, it had some printed out character sheets in it itself. That is the character sheet, and it honestly is a really nicely laid out sheet. It's got a whole area, and this is going to show you how important guns are in this game. They have a whole area that's just your favorite gun. That's really cool. Like, there's all kinds of guns and weapons within this game, and you can play some insane different archetypes. Like, I believe there's a class called a Gunzerker. There is a class called Commando, Psycho, Siren, Hunter, and there's a few others. And again, I think a lot of this and a lot of the names come from the Borderlands series, plus Tiny Tina's DLC and Tiny Tina's Wonderland as well. So, like, if this sounds familiar or really cool, that's why. It's from Borderlands, and it's completely inspired by it, and it's just so awesome. I haven't personally played Borderlands myself, but I have played a little bit of the Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep DLC, and I had such a blast with it, and I hope to actually finish the one-shot DLC one day, because I was playing it with my younger sibling, and we were just going absolutely ham shooting up skeletons, and, you know, that's always a great time. Let's do the Bunkers and Badasses BM screen. I love GM screens so much. They make my life easier. I love collecting them. I only have like 3, but now I have 4 due to this. Look at that art. This art in this game is oh, there we go. The art in this game is absolutely crazy. You can't even see it super well due to some of the lights in here, but it is crazy. We got big buff women. Love it. And as we open it up here, let's turn it around. This is the full screen. It is about the size, maybe a little shorter than a normal D&D 5e screen, and it looks fantastic. Let's see if we can kind of fold it outwards here and show off some of the elements. All right, let's be careful here. All right, we have little roll tables in here with rando stuff, potions, enemy drops, and then you have specifically a bunch of Tiny Tina potions. There's also a whole area on spending mayhem, which is a resource that you get as a BM in this game to basically cause even more havoc to your players. It's amazing, and I love that they have a whole section in the GM screen just for quick reference of, oh yeah, you can spend 1 mayhem to use their mayhem action instead of their normal action. Like, it just makes it really simple and easy. And then you have a whole side for like encounter order and also conditions, and so it just like shows, you know, you go setup effects, initiative, before enemies, enemy actions, and like kind of goes through each of these steps during an encounter. Again, makes it just really easy to quick reference when you need it. Plus conditions showing like, oh, here's what cloak does, Cairo, explosive, incinerary, frozen, just a bunch of different things. So again, you don't have to flip through the book to try and find what something means or commit it to memory. You can just use a GM screen. And then let's bring it this way here. We have, and I believe this is all gun generation for this game. I believe this is all gun generation for this game, which is insane. But the fact that you can make these custom guns is so insanely cool. I still can't get over it. That was definitely one of my favorite parts in the Bunkers and Badasses episode I did on the RPG Goblin, because it was just fun to roll on the table and see what came up. And so it's different things, like here are the different types of guns, and you roll a d6 and see which one you get. And then you actually roll one to see what guild, aka what manufacturer the gun comes from, which does different effects too. And then there's different elements that you can roll. I think you roll a D100, and you, from this table here, you roll like a D100, and those are a bunch of different options of different elements that you can get attached to your gun, which does more damage or causes certain effects. You then, depending on who manufactured your gun, you get a bunch of different things depending on the rarity. Like, there is so many different things in this game. It's insane. I honestly am still completely obsessed, and I really hope that I can play a in-person game of this, because that would be insane to bring out the BM screen and the custom dice and the minis and the map. It would be honestly amazing. So I hope that when I move up to Ohio coming these few months, I will get a chance to do that with some of my local friends there. Now, these aren't the most exciting. They're just token holders, but also they are a little exciting to me, I will say, because I always find tokens to be so fun to mess with. And boom, you have a little guy in a token. I mean, these ones are supposed to be laid flat, but here, let's pop out one that should stand up. See, there we go. Little guy in a token. And you don't have to worry about carrying these around and breaking them, because they are made of cardboard and not fragile. But that's what those are. Pretty simple, straightforward. And the last thing that we're going to quickly open up and show off are the gun cards. Oh my god, still shiny everywhere, so you can't see them exact. Look at that. Gun cards. Let's actually open these up so that we can look at them. I don't have any nails, so I struggle with this. All right. Pull them out of the little plastic. There's some blank ones, but I think there's probably more that are filled out in the other one, but just in the one deck, there are all of these gun cards that are already filled out with stats. Like that one says, it's molten. Oh, actually we can do that. Top loader, extra attack, splash. Like, it's just got a bunch of quick information on these cards. Ground zero, portable firework. Like, it's a bunch of goofy little cards. And then they even have a bunch of blank ones that you can fill out yourself with your own custom guns, which is insanely cool. Also, the card backs are really, really cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Let's open up the other pack. It's actually funny, as I'm opening this up now, I just got done doing a bunch of editing for the next episode of the RPG Goblin, and this was my reward for when I got that done. Like, I'll get my editing done like I'm supposed to, and then I'm going to open up a really fun package. So this is my reward for getting work done. Oh my god. Okay, this other deck of the gun cards, this is full of just named and created gun cards. There has to be at least 52, I'd assume, because that's a standard deck of cards. But there is an insane amount of these here. And let's grab let's grab this one. Actually, we'll grab both. Oh, wait. I keep going and they become even better. So we have a gun here called Bonnie with the tagline Partners in Crime. And then, of course, right after that, we have a gun called Clyde that also has Partners in Crime. And then, apparently, there's also little Tiny Tina cards where she did her own guns. Oop. And let's grab these three here. Look at that. That is so freaking cool. Death Metal and Blastomatic. Oh my god. This game is so funny. And actually, I think that it was Riley that said one of the people who are on the Dungeons and Daddies actual play podcast actually was one of the writers of this game, or at least had some involvement with Tiny Tina and the humor that is in that game, because this is really, really funny. Every time that I find anything written in by Tiny Tina, my life gets a little bit better. I think that I could probably go through these cards for a really, really long time. and I don't want to spend forever on this video, and I think I've already recorded for longer than I meant to. So I hope that people like longer form content, because it seems that is the only thing I can create, because I won't stop talking. But I really hope that you enjoyed this, because I really like doing these unboxing videos and just kind of going through everything that I got, because there's so many different things, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of Kickstarters that I'm going to be getting soon, and to be able to go through all of these and show them off to people would be amazing. So let me know in the comments if you do actually enjoy this, so that I can keep doing this, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But this has been seriously awesome, and let's actually get this spread out, and I might do one last final show of everything that came in this box here. Right, and this is everything that we got from this Bunkers and Badasses box. We got a full thing of minis with a custom set of dice and a chonk, which these are still really, really pretty, and I'm in love with the font. We got 3 of these sheets of 2D minis that are made of cardboard, which is amazing. A bunch of little stands for these minis. 2 stacks of these gun cards, one of them being filled with more blank cards, and then the other one being completely filled with guns, and I just made a mess. We also get a dry erase marker, which is perfect for the map board here, where you can draw something out and then erase it like magic, of course. I haven't played any TTRPGs with a dry erase board in a really long time, and this just makes me really excited to do it again. Oh my god. So, and then obviously we got this dry erase board that has both a side for the normal game, and then this is like a Tiny Tina side. We got the BM screen, which is, again, really amazing. It is a little shorter than a normal D&D 5e screen, but it is filled with all kinds of really useful information, so this is perfect. We'll always love this, especially as someone who loves good resources when it comes to TTRPGs. A whole stack of papers that includes like a BM notes, and then like bunch of pre-printed character sheets, pre-generated characters, and even like these skill trees, because they actually emulate the Borderlands games and stuff, where they give you skill trees to level up your character versus just set level ups, which I find to be really, really cool. Let's move all of this back over here. And then finally, and the most beautiful, has to be the actual Bunkers and Badasses book itself. This thing is gorgeous. When just looking at the art itself, I am obsessed, but the actual mechanics of the game is really fun and fast, and promotes having a good time and being as badass as possible above everything else, and it's amazing. Plus the little jokes in this book is so frickin' good and makes it so worthwhile reading, because it's hilarious. But I will say, I didn't know that this thing had stat blocks, and I'm obsessed with this skeleton dude. We have a Fury skeleton, and he's got a sword, and he looks like he means business. Also a really cool black spider. But yes, I think this then comes to the end of our little unboxing of the Bunkers and Badasses game box that I got. Once again, thank you so much, Damien, for getting me this game. I can't wait to have a chance to play it, and I hope that we can do something with it, either if it's on Roleplay Rejects or even something else. I'm just really excited. I hope that you found this game to be really interesting. If you did, please make sure to go to NerdvanaGames.com and check out Bunkers and Badasses and get yourself a copy, because it's a really entertaining game. And if you want to listen to something beforehand to get a better idea of what this game includes, I recommend listening to the episode of the RPG Goblin that I did all about Bunkers and Badasses, where I bring on Riley from Friend and Foe Adventure Co. podcast to talk all about it and how much they love that game. I'm still amazed just from all of the kind words and all of the little things that they appreciate about it. It's amazing. If you don't want to listen to something just about the game and you want to actually hear it be played, I highly recommend listening to Roleplay Rejects, which is the podcast that Damien runs. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just really love the Roleplay Rejects group so much, and Damien has been a fantastic guest on the RPG Goblin show itself, and just really sweet with getting this game. So I wanted to make sure to give him a shout out. So please go check out their little mini series they did with Bunkers and Badasses. It's about 20 episodes, so not super long. You don't have to get through hundreds and hundreds of episodes, and you get a really good story and a taste of what this game is. But if you are looking for something a little bit more long form, Riley runs the Friend and Foe Adventure Co podcast, which is a long-term campaign of Bunkers and Badasses. Sometimes they will bring on guests and do little one-shots and one-offs, and it's just all really fantastic, and you get a really good sense of what it's like playing this game longer term. So I highly recommend it. So please go check out Roleplay Rejects or Friend and Foe Adventure Co. or the RPG Goblin, but I'll put that one last because I'm slightly biased, to get a taste of this game. All of the links for those episodes and those podcasts will be in the description below, along with a link to NerdvanaGames, where you can go get yourself a copy of Bunkers and Badasses, and even the full box set, because it comes with so much stuff. I'm still amazed by it, and you get a really, really awesome game too. So I think that is the end of the episode. Sorry it's a little bit longer. I can't help but to just continuously talk and get really excited about this because I love these games so much. So if you want to see more of these, especially unboxing videos, let me know in the comments below. But in the meantime, we are done, and go play some awesome games, please.